Shalom Israel. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Bakar HaKudash. Give honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua have mercy upon you. I'm just trying to get this straight here right quick, y'all. That should be good enough. Alright, so I'm going in this lesson, the Iuic. I think it's Bishop Malachi. I'm not sure his name. I don't know his name. They don't have it on there. I don't know his name. You know, his name not important anyways. But what's important concerning Iuic making claims of the new moon being the full moon, and I'm just gonna make a quick lesson concerning the new moon. So let's get into it.
You understand? For you dummies out there, do you all worship the moon? No, we don't worship the moon, dummy. Okay? The Most High command us in every month we come together and have a feast in the beginning of our months. That's what we do. Okay, and the moon does not dictate the 7th-day Sabbath. You understand? The moon, listen clearly, the moon does not dictate the 7th.
Now you hear him? He said the moon does not dictate the 7-day Sabbath. Okay, now, I mean, why he would say such a thing, I do not know. Because, for one, they want to make claims concerning the so-called white man making things and turning things upside down, when you all are completely turning things upside down, especially celebrating. Now, you want to talk about the white man turning things upside down. What are you doing when you use the calendar, which is the 7-day calendar that was created by who? Okay, and then you celebrating you using that same calendar to serve your Sabbath, which is Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. Every Friday, the new moon. Every Friday, y'all celebrate. So this is why he say the new moon don't set the Sabbath. That's got to be the only reason why. He said the new moon don't set the Sabbath. This is what he said. He gonna say the new moon does not dictate the Sabbath. He just trying to justify them celebrating the Friday sundown, the Saturday sundown. Boy, I got him walked out.
Day Sabbath. Okay?
Let's take it back again. Let's take it back again. Take it back again.
In the beginning of our months. That's what we do. Okay, and the moon does not dictate the 7th-day Sabbath. You understand? The moon, listen clearly, the moon does not dictate the 7th-day Sabbath.
Madness, man. Let's go to right quick. He got a precept you're gonna go to, but I'm gonna go to right quick. Right quick. Go to Amos, right? Amos 8 and 5. Saying, when will the new moon be gone? The new moon now. We're speaking about the new moon, which is what he just said that the new moon does not dictate the Sabbath. Okay? Saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn? Why the new moon got to go somewhere for them to sell corn? Because the new moon sets the Sabbath, which he just said the new moon does not dictate the Sabbath. Saying when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn in the Sabbath? That is right there. Amos 8 and 5 concerning the new moon setting what? The Sabbath. That we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small in the shekel great, meaning going back to what? Selling and buying. Again, Amos 8 and 5, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn in the Sabbath. And the Sabbath, the new moon, and you got and after they said new moon, be gone, comma, that we may sell corn and the Sabbath. Let you know right there in Amos 85 that the new moon set the Sabbath. Man, get out of here. God, man.
Okay?
Yeah, that bomb was for me.
It doesn't dictate it. For those of you all out there that you confused, it does not dictate it. Okay?
Wow.
From there, what else? Let me see. From there, go to Sirach. Yeah, Sirach 43.
I gotta read that one more time, y'all. Amos 85. Amos 85 saying, when will the new moon be gone, that comma, that we may sell corn, question mark, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit. In other words, going back to doing business after the Sabbath is gone, because the new moon set the Sabbath, man.
Sirach chapter 43 and verse 6. He made the moon also to serve in her season.
So the moon was made to serve in her season. Read on.
For a declaration of time.
He's not breaking it down. So he made the moon also to serve in her in her season. Seasons, we know seasons are what? For you got the winter, spring, fall, summer. So that's the seasons. For a declaration of times and the sign of the world. Why is it the sign of the world? Because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, created these things and gave us these things to what? To like he used what he used to dictate what? To dictate the feast days and the Sabbath day.
Times.
For declaration of times, read on.
And a sign of the world.
And it's a sign of the world. Read on.
From the moon is the sign of feast.
So this is how we know when the feast days come around, because of the moon. This is when we could tell when tabernacle is coming. This is how we could tell when the Passover coming, the atonement coming, the Passover coming. Okay, we are able to tell by the moon.
Listen, man. I'm gonna read that right quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 43 and 7. From the moon is a sign of feasts. Feasts, right? Full moon Passover. Feasts. Full moon Passover. Lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon. 14-day at evening. 14-day at evening. At 14-day at evening. This is the process leading up to what? The full moon. Feasts, full moon, Passover, lunar. Let him read. I wanna go past him. Let him finish verse 7, and I'm gonna go on into more. Let him read. He just went to concerning the feasts and.
Okay, because the moon is a sign of feast. When we should celebrate our feast days. Okay, so no, we are not worshiping the moon. The moon is a sign of feast. Okay, read on.
A light that decreaseth.
What it says first?
A light.
You see that? That's very plain. Okay, that's very.
Yeah, it's plain for a dummy, and I'm gonna call you, because it says a light, but right after it said a light, it said a light that decreases, meaning what? Meaning going down. A light that decreases in her perfection. A light that a light. What did he just say again? A light. A light that decreaseth in her perfection. Why is it perfection in her perfection? Because it's going what? Going down.
Very plain. When it describing the moon, it first described the moon as a what?
A light.
It first described the moon as a light. That's what it first described.
And I heard this BS calendar that they made, right? Talking about new moon / full moon. Then he got the what? This is what they made now. This is not the regular calendar. Let's go here. I think I got it over here. Here's the calendar right here. This is what we should be. Let me see if it's on there. Yeah, okay. This is the original calendar concerning the phases of the moon, right? When it's new, see it has new here, new. You can't see it. But that first crack is what? That first crack is what? It say waxing crescent. I'm sorry, go this way. Waxing crescent, that crack, waxing. Then in the process of waxing, then what? First quarter, meaning what? It's half and half, right? Waxing, and make a note on that. That's 2 weeks. The first quarter. First quarter, 2 weeks. No, 2 weeks is I'm sorry. 2 weeks, first quarter, waxing giving full moon, 14 days. That'd be 14 days when the full moon, because 2 weeks is full. Then it decreases to a what? To a new moon. Then from dark to light, then it what? Perfects into what? Into a new moon. Let's go back over here. Here am I.
Describe the moon as showing that what? When the moon is a light, that's when it was created, and that's when it's new. Okay? You all believe the so-called white man lied to you all about everything else. Lied to you about your heritage, all of that.
He lied to you about Jesus Christ. You still calling on Christ, Jesus Christ. Y'all still calling on Jesus, but he lied to you about that. And you still using that. You know what I'm saying? You want, boy, I tell you, if these guys ain't sold out, but my name ain't. I'm about to call my government out. Let's go.
Change up times and all of that, and you think you think he's not going to change the time of our feast and so forth? Okay. Read that again one more time.
From the moon is the sign of feast.
Read on.
A light that decreaseth.
A light that what?
Decreaseth.
A light and it decreased.
Listen, man. A light that decreases in her perfection, man. A light, okay? If it's a light, when it decreases, where's it going? It decreaseth in her perfection, meaning it's going down, man. And in the process of it going down, how would it be new? How would it be? It's like a child is being born, right? Coming from the his mother's womb, the newborn. Darkness to light. So he came out of darkness, which was dark, to light. That crack of dark. As soon as he cracked his head up out of there, right? He seen light. So he came out of what? That's why I call it a newborn. If you can, for those of you that can understand what I'm saying concerning the child being in the womb in the dark, right, and coming from what, and that's a newborn, from the dark to what, to the light, what he say. But this is what they created now, so you can't go by this calendar what he had. This is some IUIC mess. IUIC made this right here, made this calendar right here. So let's go. I never seen it, but I never seen this here. I never seen every calendar. Look up the phases of the moon, right? And you won't see no new moon being on, no new full moon being light. Every time you see it, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be dark. Even Edom knows this.
Okay, it starts off as a light and then it decreases. Okay, read on.
In her perfection.
In her perfection. Okay, the moon is perfect when it's a light.
I'm not gonna let this clown go through all of it right here, but you know what? I mean, yeah, I'm calling them a clown. That's what they are, man. Listen, man. The point is, the full moon appears about. Let's go here. Let's go back over here to the actual map here, right? That not map, but the phases of the moon, right? The full moon appears about 2 weeks. So that'd be from new, waxing, first, waxing, full moon. That's 14 days, right? That's 14 days. The full moon appears about 2 weeks after the new moon, and then 14 days, and then after is the what? The last quarter would be what? Full, waxing, third, then going around, waning, waning, then what? Then new. Complete cycle that's complete over and over and over and over and over. The cycles of the moon. Now let's go to I'm not gonna listen to that anymore. That crap. So let's go from there. I'm gonna read Amos one more time. Amos 8 and 5, saying, when will the new moon? Because the point is that he said that the new moon does not dictate. The new moon does not dictate the Sabbath day. This is what he said. Saying, Amos 8 and 5, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn in the Sabbath, and the Sabbath that we, again saying, when will the new moon be gone, comma, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath that we may what? Set forth wheat, in making the ephah small and the shekel great, meaning doing business and conducting business and buying and selling. Right? That right there alone tells you that what? Let's get to he didn't finish the verse 7. I won't finish here all that. Verse 8, which is Ecclesiasticus. I'm gonna go on to verse 8, which is the month is called. I should have listened. He probably won't even read. The month is called after her name. Increasing, meaning become bigger than the new moon. And then when you don't see anything, that's the what? That's the new moon. New moon, how you will what? Know if it is it's the new moon, because it will go to what? Go to darkness right here. Then once you see that first crack of light right there, that's new moon, new crack, Sabbath. First going around, then 14 day in full day, then the next 14 days waxing on around to what? Until you don't see it anymore. And it just starts all over. That's a cycle all over again. This is what sets the Sabbath. This is what they don't want to follow. They want to continue following the Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, because the Friday sundown, Saturday sundown is a more easier process. When you trying to do the Lord's day, it's easier to follow Friday sundown or Saturday sundown. Simple. Let's go to Ezekiel. Let's see. Ezekiel 46. That's what it is. Ezekiel 46. I wasn't trying to spend any more time on it, but I had to let Big Mouth say what he's saying. I can't think of the guy's name, but anyway. Okay, the new moon. This is concerning the new moon. This is Ezekiel 46 and 1. Thus saith the Lord God Yahweh, the gate of the inner court that looketh toward the east shall be shut the 6th working day, but on the Sabbath it shall be open. Right? On the Sabbath day. Now the point is, it's the Sabbath day. And in the day of the new moon, it shall be open. They go another precept with the Sabbath and the new moon setting what? The Sabbath. What that is? Colossians. Colossians I know it's 2. Let me get the precept though. Colossians 2 and verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink or in respect of an holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath day. Because the day you go again, the new moon sets what? Sets the Sabbath day, man. It ain't hard, man. These precepts here, these guys know these precepts. But they just follow along with Bishop Nate, because Bishop Nate changing up all the doctrine, man. This is what he doing. This is what he does, right? He changes up the doctrine and they're just a bunch of Christians up in there, man, because they're going right along with the man said, not scripture, man. That's a precept in Samuel, man. Hold on, let's see. I gotta find it. I know it's in 1 Samuel. I know it's 20. One second. 1 Samuel. '24. Now this is David, right? When David was running, right? Let's do this right here. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start up here. David had fled from Saul. Fled. David had fled from Saul, and he hid himself in the field. So I'm gonna start at verse 5, which is 1 Samuel 20 and 5. And David said unto Jonathan, behold, tomorrow is the new moon, and I should not fail to sit with the king at meat, but let me go, that I may hide myself in the field unto the 3rd day at evening. Why was the 3rd day at evening? Let's go to verse 18. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed, because thy seat will what? Be empty. Now verse 24. So David hid himself in the field. And when the new moon was come, the king set him down to eat meat. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side. Saul was King Saul, right? And David's place was empty. I'll make a point. The 2 King. They go to 2 King right quick. 2 King 4 and 2 Kings. And I think that's 2 King. Let's see. I love y'all. 1 second. Is that what I want? I guess not. Let's see something here. I'm just going on down. I thought I had something here. Because I ain't. Oh, 2 Kings. Yes, I do. My bad. Hold up 1 second. 2 Kings. Let's go right quick. Kings. 2 Kings. Right. Let's go to 2 Kings 4 and 23. Second Kings 4 and 23. There we go. And he said, where wilt thou go to him today? It is neither new moon nor Sabbath. And she said, it shall be well. Again, 2 Kings 4:23. And he said, where wilt thou go to him today? It is neither new moon nor Sabbath. And she said, it shall be well. So the new moon sets the Sabbath, man. Going on down to verse 23, back over here in 1 Samuel 20 and 26. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something has befallen him. He is not clean. Surely he is not. And it came to pass on the tomorrow, which was the 2nd day of the month, meaning no calendar, the calendar does not set the new moon. So this point is that the calendar does not set the new moon, which is what they go by, Friday sundown, the Saturday sundown. Calendar does not set the new moon. You know, this is what these devils do, man. So I think that's it, man. That's all I need to go. But so I'm gonna say, call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah by Hashem, or call her Qudash. Shalom Israel.